Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chanda Sushitala Eshaya Jagatadura Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chanda Sushitala Eshaya Jagatadura Teno Nitai Dinevai Radha Krishna Bhaidenai Krishna Kori Dhara Nitai Pai Teno Nitai Dinevai Radha Krishna Bhaidenai Krishna Kori Dhara Nitai Pai Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chanda Sushitala Deshaya Jagatadura Se Sambandha Nahi Jara Mrita Janma Gilota Se Pashu Pura Duracha Se Sambandha Nahi Jara Mrita Janma Gilota Se Pashu Pura Duracha Nitai na bolilo mukhe Majilo samsara sukhe Vidya kure kusore beta Nitai na bolilo mukhe Majilo samsara sukhe Vidya kure kisore beta Ahantaram Sahaya Nitai Pada Pasariya Asya Tere Satya Kori Mani Ahantaram Sahaya Nitai Pada Pasariya Asya Tere Satya Kori Mani Nityaye Karuna Bhave Raja Radhe Krishna Bhave Dara Nitai Charana Dukhani Nityaye Karuna Bhave Raja Radha Krishna Bhave Dara Nitai Charana Dukhani Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chanda Sushitala Jaya Jagatadura Nitai Charana Satya Tara Sevaka Nitya Nitai Pada Sada Puro Asha Nitya Charana Satya Tara Sevaka Nitya Nitai Pada Sada Puro Asha Naratoma Nitai Mori Poro Suki Akuranga Chara Mera Pasha Naratoma Poro Duki Nitai Mori Poro Suki Akuranga Chara Mera Pasha Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Chanda Sushitala Jai Jaya Jagat Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Jana Sitala Jai Jaya Jagat Nitai Pada Kamala Koti Jana Sitala Jai Jaya Jagat Jaya Nityananda Ram 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 Eka Chakradam Nityananda Ram Jaya Eka Chakradam Jaya Nityananda Nityananda Ram Jaya Eka Chakradam Nityananda Ram Jaya Eka Chakradam Nityananda Ram Jaya Nityananda Ram Jaya Panchataka Jaya Panchataka Jaya Panchataka Jaya Panchataka Jaya Panchataka Jai Om Vishnu Pad Prabhu Sapri Vajracharya Stotra Tata Sasana Bhakti Vedanta Swami Shiva Prabhupada Ki Jai Om Vishnu Pad Prabhu Sapri Vajracharya Stotra Tata Sasana Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Shiva Prabhupada Ki Nanda Koti Vaishnavinne Ki Nityananda Trayodasi Mahotsav Ki Antaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Tama Veda Bhakti Vinne Ki Jai Gaur Premanande All glories to someone. All glories to someone. All glories to someone. All glories to Shri Guru Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna. Welcome to this most auspicious day in our life, the appearance day of the Lord Nityananda. So, we often say, almost in every festival, most auspicious, right? Yeah? Yes. But this is the most auspicious. Factual.
What's the Guru means?
Most means? Most.
Okay. Okay.
Most means?
Most.
Most.
Most. Wow.
This is the most auspicious day in our year. But that's not sentiment. That's fact. Fact. Hard, cold, true. We want proof? We want evidence? This is the most important day of the year? Without successfully observing Nityananda Tirtha, you cannot access any other day of the year. This is the most important day of the year. And so, we all are clearly blessed because Lord Nityananda allowed us to come see Him on His appearance day. So, in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila, we'll read from chapter 5. I'll read 2 verses, 1 verse 6, and then we'll read the whole verse for a later verse. That original Lord Krishna appeared in Navadvip as Lord Chaitanya, and Balaram appeared with him as Lord Nityananda. So now text number 204 of Adi Lila, chapter 5. Jaya Jaya Nityananda Charnaravinda Yana Haite Painu Shri Radha Govinda. Translation and purport. All glory to the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, by whose mercy I have attained Shri Radha Govinda. Please repeat. All glory.
All glory, all glory.
To the lotus feet.
To the lotus feet
Of Lord Nityananda.
of Lord Nityananda.
By whose mercy.
By whose mercy
I have attained. Shri Radha Govinda.
Govinda.
Purport. By His divine grace of Vaichananda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Narottam Das Thakur, who is famous for his poetic composition known as Prarthana, has lamented in one of his prayers, "When will Lord Nityananda be merciful on me, so I will forget all material desires?" Srila Narottam Das Thakur confirms that unless one is freed from material desires to satisfy the needs of the body and the senses, one cannot understand the transcendental abode of Lord Krishna. Abode of Lord Krishna, Vrindavan. He also confirms that one cannot understand the loving affairs of Radha and Krishna without going through the direction of the 6 Goswamis. In another verse, Narottam Das Thakur has stated that without the causeless mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, one cannot enter into the affairs of Radha and Krishna. We all want to go to Radha Kunj Bihari. No. Eno nitai bine bai Radha Krishna paite nai. You cannot get Radha Krishna without the mercy of Nityananda. This is the unlimited mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Sorry, I got so excited that I forgot to chant the mantra. Om Jnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuru Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Padamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Ram Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sarvatatam Sagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sachivam Sadvaitam Sadvadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagana Lalita Shri Shakam Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagapate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpa Dhubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Vacha Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So Lord Nityananda Ram is none other than Lord Balaram. Lord Balaram is the first expansion from Krishna. And Lord Balaram is the Param Guru. He is the source of Guru Tattva. And we know that you cannot approach Krishna without going through the bona fide spiritual master. You cannot directly approach Krishna. You must go through Guru. And Guru has only one objective: to teach us how to approach Krishna and how to serve Krishna. So Lord Nityananda is bringing the mercy of entire Guru Tattva. But his position, so we say that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Mahavadanaya. He is the most merciful. Most merciful. Why? Krishna Prema Pradayate. He is giving Krishna Prema. And what is the significance of Krishna Prema? That there is nothing the jiva can achieve greater than Krishna Prema. There is nothing beyond. That is the topmost achievement. And to achieve Krishna Prema, we have to follow the instructions of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He came for one purpose: to give us the simple yet highly effective method to awaken this dormant love of the Supreme Lord. So, then when we say most important day of the year, we can say, well then, Sri Krishna Janmashtami must be most important. It's the appearance day of our supreme object of our love. Then someone, no. Srimati Radharani's appearance day, Radhashtami is most important. Because we know we go first to mother, then to father. Mother is kind, father a little bit stern. Right? So if we ask mother please, we know Gaur Mohan Day, he asked any sadhu that came to his house, please bless my child that he become a devotee of Krishna? No. Radharani. Because he knew, if Radharani favors my son, then of course he'll become Krishna Prem. And all then will say, yeah, but you cannot understand Krishna Prem unless you get the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We need Gauranga Mahaprabhu's mercy. Srila Prabhupada instructed us that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is incalculable. He has a storehouse of Krishna Prem, and he is distributing it far and wide. And his mercy is such, it's called a flood of mercy. Meaning a flood, when a flood comes, the water first goes to the lowest ground. Right? It passes all the high ground and goes to the lowest ground. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy, the more fallen you are, the more suitable you are for Gauranga Mahaprabhu's mercy. Who gives us that formula, right? You go to apply for a job. Hey, you are the least qualified. Come on in. Anybody gives you that bargain? No. We look for the best qualification. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, no. Whoever is least qualified, I'll give them first. They are first in line. Narottam Das Thakur tells in one of his prayers, hey, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if you want to call yourself Patit Pavan, deliver the fallen, then you have to deliver me. Because nobody is more fallen. Otherwise you'll be considered liar. Narottam Das Thakur has composed these prayers obtaining the essence of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda's teachings in the most simplest of terms. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is our ticket. Because we cannot awaken this Krishna Prem going through the process Krishna has given. Nobody is ready to sarva dharma prityaja. Nobody is ready to surrender anything. Nobody is ready to mamekam, only to Krishna. No, I need my bank account, I need my Facebook, I need this, I need that. None of that. But Krishna says, okay, fine. I'll come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and say, just chant. And I've put all my energy into chanting. And you just chant. So how many of us want Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy? How to get it? Only through? Only through. Understand, there is no other way. Lord Nityananda is the personification of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's love. It is only through Lord Nityananda we can attain Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. And only through Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy we can attain love of Radha Krishna. So, is this the most important day of our year? Because we have no hope to access the glories of Gaura Purnima, of Janmashtami, of Radhashtami, in all these glorious festivals, without first obtaining the mercy of Lord Nityananda. And by divine arrangement, our first festival in the year, but it's not the first festival. Doyo koro sitapati advaita gosai. Tava kripa bale pai. Chaitanya. Actually, we need first the mercy of Advaita Acharya. Because Advaita Acharya begged Krishna, you come and deliver. So last week we celebrated Advaita Acharya's appearance. This linear approach is not necessarily one is sequence of it, but it's for our understanding that it gives us a nice linear way to approach, to understand. So Lord Nityananda's appearance day is very, very critical. And if you see our acharyas, they show this. This is not, again, some just, okay, it's Lord Nityananda's appearance day, let us glorify Lord Nityananda, and then when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes, then we'll glorify. No, this is an unequivocal fact. Shall we take some evidence? When Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's brother, he was a huge devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as Mahavadanya Krishna, great devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But he was ignoring Lord Nityananda. And what he said? This is half-hand logic. What is half-hand logic? So one farmer had a hen, very special hen. And every day, it would lay one golden egg, pure gold. The farmer was, wow, this is the most wonderful egg. So the farmer was very happy. But after this time, we know one egg is not enough. He got greedy. He says, the problem is, this back end of the egg is nice, hen is nice, but the front end is useless. I have to put things inside, and it's, consuming my resources. Better I keep the back half and get rid of the front half. So chop. Okay. Good idea? Krishna says, this is half-hand logic. How you can worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu without worshipping Lord Nityananda. So let us not apply half-hand logic. Lord Nityananda is our ticket. When Rupa and Sanatana Goswami, they were at Ramkeli, and they were anxious to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They had been meditating on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for years. They were entangled in all this service, so-called material affairs, working in the Nawab's government. And they had heard that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would come to Ramkeli. And they were ecstatic that they would finally get to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Actually, he'd come to see them. So they were waiting, and the minutes felt like years. Just waiting and waiting and waiting for this time when their appointment was coming. And finally, their time was ready. And what they did? They went straight to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. No. First, they went to see Lord Nityananda. Took blessings from Lord Nityananda. Then, they went to meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And there they took initiation. And they received the utmost blessings of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But they first took blessings from Lord Nityananda. When Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is writing Chaitanya Charitamrita, he's saying that Lord Nityananda is holding my hand and writing this. Raghunath Das Goswami, so many schemes he put up to run away from home and go to Puri and stay with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But first, he went to Lord Nityananda. There the famous Panihati festival took place. So before reaching Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he first went to Lord Nityananda. So you'll see this throughout our pastimes. Actually, Lord Nityananda, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not even start his Sankirtan movement until Lord Nityananda came to Navadvip. Now here we have a problem. I said that we cannot access. So we cannot access anything without first the mercy of Lord Nityananda. So how to approach Lord Nityananda? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu shows this. When Lord Nityananda came to Navadvip, Navadvip is a small village, a small town. Anything happens in a small village, faster than it can be distributed on WhatsApp, everybody knows. Somebody did something bad, somebody came new, somebody did this, somebody died. News travels instantly. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu one day told that, hey, some great personality has come to Navadvip, go find him, bring him here. And who is that great personality? Lord Nityananda. So he sent his best lieutenants, Haridas Thakur and Shivas Thakur. And they went searching from morning they left. And they searched everywhere and everywhere. Late into the day, they searched everywhere. Small town, not much searching is needed. But they couldn't find. So what happened? When they came back to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we don't find anybody of significance has come to town today. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu laughs. He says, you don't know this Lord Nityananda. He's a jokester. Come, I'll show you. And he takes them to where? Nandacharya's house. And there, Lord Nityananda was hiding. And our acharyas explained that actually we need the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to find Lord Nityananda. So we pray to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu today. And please give me the benediction of receiving the mercy of Lord Nityananda. In this first meeting between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda, there was an ecstatic exchange of love between the two of them. But Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to illustrate and show to all his associates how great Lord Nityananda is. So he asked that you recite one verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. And in reciting that verse, Lord Nityananda goes into complete ecstasy. He is jumping so high and slamming on the ground, and he is spinning so fast in tumultuous ecstasy. And he completely loses consciousness. And then the associates will say, wow, one verse from Srimad Bhagavatam invoked such a deep love. They understood the potency of Lord Nityananda. And like this, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did many, many pastimes to illustrate how Lord Nityananda should be worshipped. He performed Vyas Puja, Lord Nityananda. Once Lord Nityananda is like an avadut, meaning his actions they seem like a madman, somebody who's possessed. But actually he doesn't have awareness of the material surroundings. He's just fully in love with Krishna. One time he started going into ecstasy and took off all his clothes. And then he took off his kopin and tied it on his head. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took that kopin from him. He tore it into pieces and gave to all the associates as you worship this. This is Lord Nityananda's position. So, let us read. I want to go line by line on this prayer composed by Narottam Das Thakur. This song we sang, Nitai Pada Kamala. It says that the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda are a shelter where one will get the soothing moonlight of not only one, but millions of moons. Nitai Pada Kamala. Koti. Koti means tens of millions. Tens of millions of moons. We are all suffering in the fire of material existence. Right? We sing every day. Samsara dava nilida loka sanaya karunya gana gana. Right? We're in this fire of material existence. What is the soothing shelter? It is the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Not one moon, but millions of moons. If you want real peace, one must take shelter of Lord Nityananda. Now here comes a very important point. This Heno Nitai Bine by Radha Krishna Paitena. That unless one takes shelter of the shade of the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, it will be difficult to approach Radha Krishna. Radha Krishna Paitena. Very difficult. So one must first approach the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. If one wants to enter into the dancing party of Radha Krishna, he must firmly grab hold. Jitta kori daro nitayar pai. Must firmly hold onto the feet of Lord Nityananda. Not casually. If you were drowning in an ocean and a life preserver came, how strongly you would hold on to that life preserver? Hold on for your dear life. That is the intensity by which we should grab onto the feet of Lord Nityananda. When we offer obeisances to the deities, the first thing we should see, the feet of Srila Prabhupada. Because Srila Prabhupada taught us the importance of seeing the feet of Lord Nityananda. And then we can see Lord Nityananda's feet. If just our consciousness goes in this direction, we are safe. Then Nityananda Thakur says that Sai Sambandha Nahi Jan. Say sambandha. Sambandha means relationship. One who doesn't have a relationship, Brita Janma Gelota. Your whole birth is useless. Anyone who's not established his relationship with Nityananda Prabhu is understood to have spoiled his human life. It's a strong statement. Right?
Yeah.
He says, Say Pashu Boro Duracha. Pashu means animal. That such a human being is actually an uncontrollable animal. Worse than an animal. Why? Because our Acharya said that an animal can be tamed, can be controlled. But one who has not come to Krishna consciousness, they can never be controlled. The senses will be uncontrolled. So Nityananda Thakur is saying here that one is worse than an untamed animal. Nitai naam bolilo hai. That because he has not uttered the names of Lord Nityananda, he has majula samsaras. That he has merged into this so-called material happiness. This material happiness is useless. So then, Nityananda Thakur is speaking very strongly here. Worse than an untamed animal. Your birth is useless. He says, what can useless education? Vidya kuli. All your vidya. Useless. All your family traditions. Nothing will help. Without the mercy of Lord Nityananda. Nityananda keeps going. He says, Ahankara mata hoya nitai pada pasariya. He says, Ahankara, this false ego. Being maddened with that and identification with the body, one is thinking, who is Lord Nityananda? I don't know him. How many of us knew Lord Nityananda before coming under the shelter of Srila Prabhupada? No chance. Small village, Ekachakradam, no chance to know Lord Nityananda. Of Ahankara. What he can do for me, I don't know, I don't care. What is this? Asya tera satya kori mani. What happens in that regard without Lord Nityananda? I accept what is false to be truth. And I accept what is truth to be false. Completely bewildered. Completely destroyed. That's the result. But Nitaya Karuna Habe Braje Radha Krishna. If one gets the mercy of Lord Nityananda, then you can approach. If you want to approach the association of Radha Krishna, you must first achieve the mercy of Lord Nityananda. So the first thing we do, we first beg Lord Nityananda. Nitaya Karuna Habe Braje, Braje, this Vrindavan Radha Krishna, give me. This is our thing. And how to do it? Therefore, you should firmly grasp the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. Daro Nitaya Charana Dukhani. You grab onto the feet of Lord Nityananda. He will drag us to Nitaya Charana Satya Dara Seva Kandatya. That the lotus feet of Nityananda, they are the truth. They are not illusion. One who engages in the loving service of Nityananda is transcendental. Always try to capture his feet. Now Lord Narottam Das Thakur says, Narottama Moro Duki. Boro Duki, sorry. Narottama Boro Duki. Boro is very unhappy. How many of us are happy 100% of the time? Even 5% of the time, you cannot say. So many problems and challenges. So what is Narottam Das Thakur saying? He's saying, Nitai, Moreko, you make me happy. He's demanding. Hey, Nitai, you make me happy. And then the most beautiful of all prayers. Most beautiful. He says, my dear Lord, please keep me close to your lotus feet. This is the most beautiful and perfect prayer. Because with the feet of Lord Nityananda, the mercy of these Koti Chandra, millions of moons, one is assured success. But without it, all fail. So now saying Lord Nityananda Tirudasi is the most auspicious day of the year, it's exaggeration? Fact. It's a fact. To actually observe Gaur Purnima, we need first to properly observe Lord Nityananda's appearance. So this is our great fortune. By the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, he engaged us in this worship of Gaur Nitai. Maybe this evening we'll speak a little bit more about how Lord Nityananda's mercy, but I'll give one preview. How powerful and how as much Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Mahavadhanaya, more merciful is Lord Nityananda. Now how somebody can be more merciful than most merciful? You logicians will say, hey, that's not possible. Hey, this guy, rascal, is speaking nonsense. No. When it comes to Lord Nityananda and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the impossible is possible. So Lord Nityananda is even more merciful than Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was ready to kill Jagai Madai, it was Lord Nityananda who saved him. When Advaita Acharya heard from Haridas Thakur that, hey, I almost died today because this Avadut, Lord Nityananda, brought me in the midst of Jagai and Madai and we almost got killed. He's young, he ran away fast, but I was behind and he didn't even save me. And Haridas Thakur is saying, these people are impossible to preach. And Advaita Acharya said, rubbish. These two have already been delivered. You see, these two most fallen people, Chitragupt, who is writing and documenting our sins, could not even keep up. His hands were breaking, trying to write all the sins they were doing. He says, these two will be dancing in ecstasy in our inner circle. What? How? Because Lord Nityananda has laid eyes on them. All we need to do is say, Nityananda, I'm here. We don't even have to do anything. Just come under the sight of Lord Nityananda. And we are saved. This is the potency. But we have to have faith. We have to have faith. Just by being seen by Lord Nityananda, one achieves his will. Such that Jagai Madai, from the most fallen condition, became elevated, pure devotees of the Lord. So this is Nityananda Theory. Very, very powerful. So we can pray to Srila Prabhupada to harness the mercy of Lord Nityananda Ram. And with the mercy of Lord Nityananda Ram, everything else becomes manifest. But without mercy of Nityananda, no hope. No hope. Lord Nityananda Ram ki Jai. Shri Nityananda Trayodasi Mahotsav ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada's most merciful gift to all of us, knowledge of Lord Nityananda ki Jai. Any comments, questions?
Very nicely described. Lord Nityananda's importance in getting we see the example of Jagai Mother story, getting just Nityananda from his side. They're like a turn.
Any of you have been to Ekachakra? Have you been, Prabhu? It is an amazing place. Amazing place to go and see. I've been a few times, but once we went on Lord Nityananda's appearance day. We had no plan to go to Ekachakra. I was with Vaishnav Maharaj and our family and a few other people. And somehow we literally ended up in Ekachakra. And it was amazing mercy. It's a very simple village, very pure. You can feel the potency of Lord Nityananda. Very powerful. Pray that we can all go again very soon. I've not been many years. Very powerful place. Beautiful ISKCON temple is there. You drive there? From Mayapur, it's like 4 hours. Maybe less now. Yeah, just take a car. Maybe 3 hours now because roads are getting better. But it's very nice. They have a beautiful guest house there, accommodations. And you can see many auspicious places are there. Many pastimes take place from Mahabharata. That's where Pandavas were in the house, house of lack, that they tried to burn. So, yeah, many auspicious places. Very, very powerful. Because Lord Nityananda obviously appeared there, and he also left his body there. So, very, very auspicious place. where Nityananda's blessings are inconceivable. Inconceivable. I had so many wonderful blessings from Lord Nityananda. It's like I'm still foolishly forgetting his lotus feet. Very, very powerful. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki, Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki.
Jai.